Okay, it's Freddy 5900. Can't see me too good right now, but it's 6:30 this morning, which is like 20 minutes ago. I'm in the apple orchard. I'm squirrel hunting, but there's no wind, no nothing. I just heard a big break right back over there. And the thing about it is, there's no wind. The limb broke, something big broke, and it didn't hit the ground. So that means they're still in here to a point and everything. See, yeah, they was in here, but they're working their way back up in the woods now, back up in the bedding area. That break was probably about 60 yards from me. Oh, let's see. 60 yards right back in there. Now I'm at the apple orchard. Right here is the corner of the wood line. Right there's the field that you come in on. Right there's a patch of woods. And I'm gonna wait a little bit, let this a little clear. And I'm gonna walk up there and we're gonna see if we can find that break. I know exactly where it was. That's one of the main trails that they used to come in and out of the woods and everything. It's pretty here. It's pretty cool this time of the morning. You know, it looks thick, but it's really not that thick. I'm just hoping to get a few little bushy tails this morning. And a little few this evening, and I'll be happy for a while. Alright, it's Freddy 5900. I'll be back. Check this out. Let's go from the ground. Let's go from the ground right here. All the way up. Right there. That was last year when this break occurred. And go down. That's at least 16, 18 feet high. And right over there, there's another one right there. If you look, right there, you see the break. Right there. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna look for that break, that snap I heard. Because it was a good healthy smack. Or in other words, crack. And there was no, it didn't hit the ground, that's the thing about it. Usually when a limb falls it's windy and it hits the ground. Most of them do. And I didn't hear, it's about, like I said, it's about 6:30 this morning. I didn't see nothing hit the ground. So, get my trusty 22. Let's look, see what we can find here. There we go. They was up in here this morning when I was sitting here. Because after I heard the break, I heard movement. Walking. But, you know, that news. I can say as much as a nice healthy crack. Nice healthy crack. And the thing it is, I ain't seen one squirrel this morning, not yet at least. And this place used to be full of squirrels. We got some guy out there on the damn coal roads running bear dogs in his truck. Let's see here. Well, there, a break was back in here somewhere where I was sitting. There's another one. Right there. Another break right there. Yep. Another break. I can see tracks on the ground. The hell was that? Oh, it's a damn dog. I'm looking around this area. I heard that crack at. I'm gonna keep on easing up through here. This is no logging trail that comes right through the middle of the apple orchard back in the 1930s and 40s. This log's been moved right here. Probably a bear. Yeah. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay. It's kind of weird. I get up. I'm up on a trail. Squirrel hunting on. Look to the right. Over there, or in that direction, I hear turkeys doing a distress cluck, and something took off after them. I wouldn't say took off after them. I was saying like one got plucked. You can tell one got plucked by the way it clucked. And then over here about 2 minutes ago, I just had a rock thrown at me. So they're up in here hunting right now, and I'm up in here with them. Because acorns and hickory nuts hit the ground, you can hear them slightly. This was a thump right over there. So apparently they're in here. I'm in here with them. And they're hunting, but I'm staying on the path. I'm not going off the path right now. I'm squirrel hunting. And everything, you know. So I really don't want to get in there. I really don't want to get in their way, you know. You know, if they got a turkey, that's good. They throw a rock at me, they're telling me I'm in their area. So I'm just going to kind of ease on up the trail a little bit, get out of their area while they're running turkey. And everything, we'll see what happens. I'll be right back. Yesterday, me and a friend of mine went out to we got long hair. God damn, that's long. Went out to the coal road yesterday, and we decided to do a little squatching. And well, after the first hour I was there, we me personally, there were 2 following my friend Joe, and the rest of them were playing with me. Every time I do a tree knock, they would knock back and throw rocks at me. Well, it stopped as far as the tree knock goes, as far as them, but every time I knocked on a tree to get Joe to answer, they throw rocks at me. So I decided to go follow them. And we played Ring Around the Rosie for about 2.5, 3 hours yesterday, until Joe finally blew the horn and I come on back to the Jeep. But it was wild as shit though, man. Juveniles, and I mean I could hear them. I mean you could hear them mumbling. Every time I'd walk away, you hear them go, ooh, and they take off, which is pretty cool. Anyway, there was 3 juveniles. There was a brown one and the 2 others were black. And one had the black face, one had a brown face, and the other one had a black face. So that's pretty good. But anyway, that was a little adventure for yesterday. Okay.